right. End of the night. Where are we with the skits? 11:30. And they took us back to Piarry's house. Anthony is ironically sitting in Piarry's house. And Piarry makes a statement that Wayne got her working. She's his administrative assistant. And so Anthony makes the statement. Let me guess, Amber got you working hard too? And PR's like, what you talking about? And so then he goes to tell her that Amber and Wayne are now in business together. PR is looking dumbfounded because she's like, well, Wayne never said under me, and if they were in business, he would have surely told me. See, that's the problem, PR. You still have this mindset that every move he makes, he got to run it by you because you still functioning in your head as his chick. I think that's just my opinion. Um, because you think that he gonna run everything by you because you was once his girl when you was just the fruit of the day, for lack of a better phrase. But that whole skit, Anthony was just being messy. And the whole time I'm sitting there listening to him, I said, look at him gaslighting. Look at him. He gaslighting PR. And you could tell he mad. Look, I was just saying to myself, somebody get that dude a tampon because he on this cycle. Like, I don't mean no offense, but Lord, he just, oh my gosh, like Anthony is irritating. He act like a little girl. He does. He lies. He's not. Listen, what Wayne said the other day, he called him a snake to his face. And then he said, see, the thing about the difference between me and you, he said, people know I don't care. But you fake like you don't care, but you do care. You gonna get hurt. And that's the thing. Me personally, I can't deal with people that's just fake like that. So I know why I get irritated a lot when I look at Anthony because he's so disingenuous, y'all. Like it's ridiculous, you know. But I feel like now we're going to get a skit sometime tomorrow morning about Piarry going to Wayne's house and she confronting him about working with Amber. But then did y'all see how she tried to tell Anthony, well, how you feel about it? Why does it matter what he feels about it? He literally, if he ain't at your house, the other nights he in the bed with Shayla, bumping uglies with Shayla, stroking Kai's head that they don't comb. Even though he's still the cutest little thing, but they need to comb the baby head. Okay, that's just another thing. Like, you make all that money. First of all, you make all that money, you a millionaire. Get that baby a crib. Put some real furniture and dishes in Shayla's house. Okay. Faking and stunting, stunting and faking. But so I guess we're gonna get a skit tomorrow about PR addressing Wayne about going in business with Amber. And of course, Wayne is gonna be petty. Wayne probably gonna throw a lot of shade. But I can just, it just was irritating to see Anthony just getting joy out of seeing PR pissed off about finding out that Amber and Wayne are doing business together. He's a businessman. You should know the man about his money, and he means business. And out of everybody in skit land, Wayne knows how to compartmentalize his emotions, his pleasure, and his business. And so, of course, she's feeling some kind of way. She's feeling slighted. She in her feelings. She emotional about it. The man already told you that he in a relationship. I think he did. Y'all ain't even messing around no more, so why does it matter? Like, get out your feelings. You there to do a job, and you making it personal. Stop. Stop. And then we got Dominique going to Mike's house. Dominique saying she about to go to Florida, Miami. They do a little hug. I tell you, if they do something tonight, overnight, and then tomorrow we find out she waking up at Mike's house, Lord have mercy. Rashad gonna be in his feelings. I swear he gonna be in his feelings. But yeah. Oh. And did y'all see the skit with Tamar and Britney and Tamar's girlfriend? Listen, if Tamar ain't his daddy's son with the pettiness, And I I will say, wow, the story with Britney and Tamar, it's still cringy nonetheless because of the age difference. It's gonna forever be cringy, but I think the story is growing on me just a little bit. I think as they are developing their situationship, and I'm seeing more and more of Tamar getting comfortable acting and getting kind of into character. And it's a good way too for them to make money because, of course, they make money in every skit that they in. They're going off to college, so it's a good way for them to pay for college. So I mean, hey, why not utilize them? And here's the thing. Oh, and then we had the Tony and Wayne skit where Tony tells Wayne that Shania broke up with him, and Wayne gives him some pretty good advice. One of the things I can say that I appreciate from when I started watching the Kountry Wayne skits a couple of years ago is that I like how I'm seeing Wayne evolve as a father. And the pettiness is still there with Wayne, but he's evolving as a person, as a father, as a man. And even him being in a relationship, even though we don't see who he's in a relationship, the woman in the skits at all, but you can just kind of see him developing. Wayne has been through a lot. Wayne is around the age that I am. He's a little bit older than I am, but he's been through a lot. And so to see how he's leading Tony and Tamar as they're going into young adulthood because they're like 18 and 19, to see the advice that he's giving them and to see kind of how he's even dealing with his other kids, it's cool to see. Like I can appreciate that he's still petty, that he's still about his business, and he's straightforward. What he say when he told Ro, I don't beat around the bush, I go through the bush. I'm gonna have to use that one day. I don't beat around the bush, I go through the bush. But to see him in action as a dad, right? And even though not every single moment is a punchline and a joke, but to kind of see the advice that he gives, I think that was good advice that he gave Tony with Shania. Now, Shania, she's going to have to come up and really be able to deal with her mother and her aunt, because I mean, if Tony is willing to do it, knowing how his mother feels about Shania and Shania's peoples, then she has to be able to do the same thing. Otherwise, it's not going to work. So I do see them getting back together. I'm kind of looking forward to see how things unravel more with Tamar and Britney. Shout out to Britney too, because we connect on Instagram. So shout out to her. She's something else. Her role, all of them are good people. But what do y'all think? Do you think that Shania and Tony are going to rekindle and get back together? Do you think that Tamar and Britney are going to continue on with their little situationship and they're going to try to test drive yet again, and do again? And what about Piarry and Wayne and Anthony situation? Do you think she going to pull up on them tomorrow and you think Wayne going to check her? Let me know in the comments what y'all think. I think those are the majority of the skits that we had that were kind of big skits today. So like, tag, share, subscribe. Thank y'all. We hit 100 subscribers. And I know earlier today I said I had about 60-something subscribers. Y'all showed up for your boy. I think now we got about 130 subscribers. And I was trying to get to 100 by the end of the month, and it's only June 3rd. So thank you for subscribing to the channel. Keep it going. Share the videos. Anybody that loves Kountry Wayne skits, share the reaction videos, and let's build a community because we live in hard times, and we all need to laugh, and we all need to decompress from the world sometimes. So if you're here for that, healthy dialogue and respectful, exploration into the skits, then this channel is for you. So holla at y'all. Until the next skit, Deontay with Deontay's Reviews. Y'all be good.